For most of my life, my mornings look something like this. Waking up, immediately grabbing my phone, scrolling mindlessly until I realized I was late or pressed for time, then sprinting through my morning routine like I was in some kind of Olympic event. It felt like a frantic countdown until school or university or work started. Some days, I'd wake up and just go, 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 constantly trying to squeeze in one more thing before I had to leave. I thought that if I wasn't productive from the moment I woke up, I was already behind. And honestly, it sucked. I felt scattered, constantly distracted, and totally disconnected from my creativity. The more I pushed, the more drained I felt. I wasn't even enjoying my mornings, just rushing through them, trying to tick off one thing after another from an endless to-do list. Over the last few months, I started noticing a pattern. On the mornings, like on the weekends or on vacation, where I didn't have to fall straight into work, I felt so much more inspired. And that got me thinking, what if I could bring this same sort of creative spark, this inspiration, and make it a day-to-day thing? So I decided to try something different. I'm not talking some perfect aesthetic morning routine, but a slower, more intentional one. A routine that gives me energy instead of draining me before the day even gets started. I'm talking less doom scrolling, more presence. You know, it's a work in progress, like basically everything on my channel. But I'm already noticing a little shift, especially in my creativity. So today, I wanted to take you through what my slow, creative morning routine actually looks like. And because I haven't introduced myself yet, hey, I'm Celine, and welcome to the Uncharted Studio, where together we explore this messy, beautiful thing called life, where we slow down, we create with intention, and we try to live just a little bit more simply. Before, my mornings started with social media. I'm talking scrolling through Instagram, Threads, of course, TikTok, whatever was in front of me. Now, I still use my phone in the morning, don't get me wrong, but only for audiobooks or music. Just that one tiny shift has helped me start the day feeling way more clear-headed and present. Before, my morning fresh air was basically the 30-second walk to get to my car. Now I actually step outside for a proper walk, usually with a dog, and it makes such a difference. Sure, we're not talking perfect though. I don't do this every day, but I try to do it most days. Next, let's talk about hydration. You know, groundbreaking, I know. But past me would go straight to my to-do list and ignore the fact that I was basically a dehydrated raisin. And then a fourth thing that I've added to my routine is stretching most mornings. I thought I'd be the kind of person who does a full yoga routine every morning, greeting the sun like a peaceful woodland creature. Spoiler, I am not that person. I wish, but I'm not. So a little bit of stretching, just getting my body moving, is good enough. My fifth is just tidying up and making breakfast. You know, sitting down to make a simple meal, something hearty, something that will nourish me and my body. And while eating, I'm reading, usually. Just for a little bit of time. Since making these changes, I've noticed I feel a lot more present, a lot more focused, and probably the biggest difference is I'm feeling more inspired. Before, I'd get random bursts of creativity, sometimes at night, and then by morning, the inspiration would be gone. Now, because I'm giving myself actual time to ease into my day, I'm capturing way more of the ideas I have, noting them down in a notebook, exploring them, seeing maybe there's potential for another story in there. Of course, this routine is not perfect. Some mornings I still rush through it. Some days I don't even do it at all. I just go back to checking my phone first thing. But on the days where I do, take a little moment to slow down, I feel better. I feel recharged. And it makes such a huge difference. So tell me, what's one small little thing that you do in your morning routine that makes a big difference for you? One of the things I'm going to be trialing moving forward is the creative routine for different writers, artists, or other creatives. Looking into their morning routines, their weekly routines, the way they got inspired to create the prolific work that they did. So if that's of interest to you, or if this video resonated in any way, I would love for you to stick around. What if I could bring that same creative energy into my everyday life? What? That makes no sense. So if that's of interest to you, or if this video resonated in any way, I would love for you to stick around. Subscribe. So if that's something that you're curious about, or if this video resonated and you'd like to follow along for now. So if that's something you're curious about, or if this video resonated in any way and you'd like to build a more intentional, slower, creative life, subscribe, stick around, and let's keep growing together.